So let me start off this segment by saying this is not an attack on the Detroit Times. I enjoy the Twitter account, not an attack on just a question. And I'm not into attacking people because of their opinion or they ask a question, right? I'm into getting some dialogue together, and I'm never into attacking anybody. So I don't want you guys to attack either account that I'm about to mention. And this is not what I'm trying to do. I think it's a question, and I think that I have an answer for it, right? But I wanted to get you guys' opinion. And I saw this, and it really grind my gears. As a matter of fact, we haven't done the grind my gears segment for a while, but this might be like a grind my gears 2.0. And this is from, I want to show you the first thing, all right? This is from the Detroit Times. Says, is anyone concerned with Za'Darius Smith's lack of production in the past couple of games? And I'm going to let you guys answer that. And that was cool. Question. I'm particularly not concerned, but I'm going to show you why and tell you why. But this is the part that grinds my gears. This guy right here, Packers fans, Vikings fans, we told you. What is it that you told us? What is it that you told us, Peter, that about Za'Darius Smith? Okay? This is, and especially coming from this guy here. I am not, especially Twitter, man. Twitter will get you riled up for no reason. But Peter, anybody from Locked On, it grinds my gears because they're so biased. And I think Matt Derry is probably, he could do a little more standing up. And listen, let me cut back to me real quick. This is not an attack on Matt Derry, okay? But Matt Derry is not a Lions fan. This is what Syndicate Sports Detroit is all about. This is what the Syndicate is all about. We are about getting fans to talk about their team. Because to me, it is difficult to hear things from people who are not fans of the team because you don't know the team like we do. So how can you speak on a team like you can't? And Matt Derry does a great job with Locked On Lions. No hate, no shade, no nothing. But he is not a Lions fan, all right? He's made that very clear. But Peter, what did you tell us, Peter? So let me tell you, Peter, okay? And every Lions fan that is concerned with Za'Darius Smith production in the last couple of games. Where do you think Za'Darius Smith ranks as far as sacks on the team? I'm going to give you some time. I'll give you 10 seconds. If you're watching this back on video, put it in the comment section right now. Matter of fact, I'll channel my inner chat, my chat sports. If you get an ad break, which you won't, comment in the comment section below. Name, where do you think Za'Darius Smith ranks in sacks for the Detroit Lions? Meaning, what number? Is he 1? Is he 2? Is he 3? Is he 10? Where does he rank? Let's see what the comment section is saying. Braylon says 4th. Shift Guy says, I wasn't expecting Za'Darius Smith to do much. Scouts Outdoor Services says 2. Braylon, correct answer. Za'Darius Smith, who has been part of this team since November 5th, who did not play his first game until halfway through the month of November, is 4th on the Detroit Lions with sacks. Can you list the other 3? I can, in order. Okay? Aiden Hutchinson, 7.5. The dude ain't played in 80 days. 80 days, he's got 7.5. Number 2, Aleem McNeil, 3.5. Number 3, big boy DJ Reader. And number 4, Reader has 3 sacks. Number 4 is Za'Darius Smith with 3. He been on our team for less than 2 months. And in addition to that, if you follow PFF and you care about all that stuff, he does pretty well on pressures. And if you have a defensive line who is made up of the mystery men, this isn't Hutchinson we're talking about. There is not a starter on our defensive line outside of DJ Reader. And Za'Darius Smith is the biggest threat that the Detroit Lions have. And when you try to do it all by yourself and you're 32 years old, you've been in the league for over 10 years, and you still come into a team in less than 2 months and you are 4th on the team in sacks, I don't have a problem with Za'Darius Smith production the last couple of games. You know why? Because it ain't coming from nowhere else. And what we talked about before, if it's only one guy you got to worry about, then you're going to hem that one guy up. Plus, Za'Darius Smith is 32 years old. He's 32 years old. Now, Calais Campbell, 38, putting in work. It's funny. And then I look at the comment section about, oh, we tried to tell you. He's washed. He's all of this. I got no issue with Za'Darius' production. Because Za'Darius, without you, bruh, where would we be? Where would we be with no Za'Darius Smith? And if you watch the games, Peter, because you probably don't, and other Vikings and Packers fans, then you would see that Za'Darius is literally doing the best that he can. Like, seriously. And even though he's been the biggest threat rushing the passer since November the 5th, he still has gotten 3 sacks with this team. So, am I worried about Za'Darius Smith production over the last couple of games? I am not. I am worried about helping him get to the quarterback as we go into the playoffs and possibly seeing a Jalen Hurts, possibly seeing a Patrick Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson Wilson, a Josh Allen, possibly seeing a Jaden Daniels. That's what I'm worried about. I am not worried about Za'Darius Smith production over the last couple of games because unlike Peter, I know my team. And I know that the defensive line is the weakest spot on this team. And it was weakest with the starters. Let's not get it twisted. It was weakest with the starters. Our D-line was never strong. We was, Aleem McNeil, he was decent. So I take that back. It was still the weakest to me. But it was tightening up. We never got that bookend. Because Aleem is a dog. Aleem and DJ have done exactly what they were supposed to do. Aiden Hutchinson was the one-man wrecking crew. So, I still think it was the weakest spot. Because even with those guys, we know that DTs, they don't eat up sacks. If you get 15, if you get double-digit sacks as a defensive tackle, you are a stud. The Chris Jones, the Jeffrey Simmons, those guys. Quinnen Williams, dog. Right? Stud. We don't have those guys on our team. So I have no issue with Za'Darius Smith production over the past couple of games. My hope is that we can get somebody to help him. I'm not worried about it. But to Peter Bukowski, we told you. How about you worry about your own team, bruh? And you try to get out that 7th seed. You worry about that. You worry about scoring. You know what I'm saying? And not waiting to the last 6 minutes to put up points. I mean, there are some guys that grind my gears. And you know what I say to myself sometimes? I'm like, wow, I wonder if people feel that way about me. Am I somebody's Peter Bukowski? I hope not. I really hope not. Is it the glasses? I might have to take them off. Let me know what you think, though. Are you concerned with the production of Za'Darius Smith?